This camp came out of some research that we had done, which suggested we needed to focus on distress.
I really just like this experience because these kids are really awesome, and so why wouldn't we try to increase their resiliency to give them a better future?
And in many cases, our young people are not given the opportunity to express themselves. This camp provides that opportunity.
Each day is centered around a different theme. So our whole purpose of this camp is to learn how to tell your story.
We realize that stories actually help us identify who we are. They help us realize where we fit, not only in our own story, but in the stories of others as well. So that's where the name Your Life, Your Story came from. Show them
Your life, your story, which is so important. And for me, it's a learning experience that I would never get in a textbook or reading a research paper.
I think it's very important our community have a good idea about the United States is not only for work. I think it's good to have another kind of opportunities for continuing studying.
Being in this venue, I think is very important for all kids. And for that matter, adults who simply forgot how to listen to kids.
I'm here because I want to myself grow as a mentor and as a student to help others and to continue to learn.
A lot of times they come from places where they don't have these opportunities. So for them to have the exposure of these emotional activities, music, art, sports, it's going to give them the opportunity to just explore what interests them and then just get deep into it so they can be successful.
And they look happy and they like it because I ask questions to them and then they love it.
We're seeing the kids change. I mean, kids that wouldn't look at us or looking at us, kids that wouldn't talk to us or talking to us, they're interacting, they're excited, they're really into this.
1, 2, 3. I've let myself go, I've expressed myself, I've been able to meet new people, it's really cool.
My favorite part is being almost everything.
I think I'm learning how to be a better person and how to deal with stress and how to be friendlier.
I will miss being with people, like friends, like a lot, and like how much fun it was.
The biggest thing I'm gonna miss when this is over is interacting with the mentors.
My favorite part at camp would probably be the storytelling class. You can express yourself in just telling a little story. It's really cool.
So I feel like this is awesome for kids to learn how to think like this and how to put themselves in other people's shoes, and I just think it's important that kids learn how to do that.
The goal of the camp is for these kids to have a really good sense of who they are and what they can do and how they can communicate that to everybody that's important to them and that's going to impact their future.
We want them to be able to love the fact that they can share American culture with, let's say, Mexican or Honduran culture, Peruvian culture. We want them to know that it's okay to be who you are, and you should be excited about that.
But the success for students may not come until they find themselves in a situation where they can use those skill sets that they are receiving in this camp. And whether it's next week, next month, as an adult, they're always going to remember the experience. They may not always remember exactly what we did, but the fact that they had this experience, I think, is what's memorable, and that, to me, is success.